Hello students, we are reading chapter 4 of standard 4th EVS. Name of the lesson is The Story of Amrita. Here you can see in this picture that different locations of Amrita's village and different people are given over here. In the first one is the sun is shining but the tree is almost dead, the cow is also dying. In the second image the situation looks the same. The man is looks hungry and there is nothing to eat, there is drought. Then in the last two pictures which are down, there is certain part is green with flourishing trees and certain part is dry with no vegetation. So in this story Amrita is going to tell you about her village, the kind of people she lives with, about her family, her friends, and she will also tell you about some bad people who are trying to harm them. Okay, so let's read this lesson. This is a true story from long, long ago, almost 300 years ago. So, the story of Amrita is a true story from the real life and events of Amrita's life. In a village called Khejadli lived Amrita. Khejadli village is near Jodhpur in Rajasthan. So, the story is from a place known as Khejadli. Now, Amrita was the citizen of Khejadli village. Now, this village is located in Jodhpur, Rajasthan. The village got its name because of the many khejdi trees that grew there. So this village has got its name specifically from one particular tree which grew over there. Now the name of the tree is khejdi. Now before we dive in further, I want you to know what a khejdi tree looks like and what is a khejdi tree. Okay, now khejdi is a kind of tree which grows in a desert area where no other trees can grow. Okay, like cactus grows in desert, same way is this tree named khejdi which grows in dry places. Now just imagine how good it must be feeling that where you cannot find any shade, where there is no coolness of trees and all, and where you do not expect more trees to grow, this tree khejdi is like a blessing in a sense that it gives you shade. The fruit of this tree is also edible means you can eat. The leaves of this tree can be eaten by animals so that they do not die of hunger in this dry place. And even the wood of this tree is used as a holy wood in certain puja like rituals and havans. So this tree is very special tree for the people who live in Rajasthan, for the people who live in Khejadi. Okay, so this is the information about the tree which you should know and how it is so special. So now let's dive back to our lesson. The people of this village took great care of the plants, trees and animals. So the people of the village were very sensitive regarding to the plants, the trees and animals. Goats, deer, hares and peacocks roamed fearlessly there. Fearlessly means without the danger of being harmed. So goat, deer, hares, that means all animals roamed fearlessly. Roamed means went walking and eating and doing whatever they want without any fear of being harmed. The people of the village remembered what their elders used to tell them. So the people of the village, they obeyed their elders. Elders means the people who lived before them, their grandparents, their great grandparents. Okay, so what did they say? They used to say, अगर पैर है, पेड़ है, तो हम हैं. Okay, that was my mistake. I'm sorry. अगर पेड़ है तो हम हैं. So they really adored trees. They respected trees. They took good care of trees. And this was their anthem. अगर पेड़ है तो हम हैं. Plants and animals can survive without us, but we cannot survive without them. So this is what they believed, that plants and animals can live without us. They don't need us to give them food. They can eat their own food. They can go and eat plants, and plants can grow by themselves. They do not need us to water them. They have the rain. God himself waters them. So they do not need us, but we need plants. If we will not have plants, we will not have food, because basically whatever food, whether we are vegetarian or non-vegetarian, all the food comes from plants. Okay, so plants are very important for us, but if we are not there, plants do not need us. They will survive anyhow. Okay, now here is a picture of Amrita. Her friends all are playing around, jumping around in the forest. Okay, there are lots of trees in her village. Amrita's friends. Amrita's friends. Amrita would get up early every morning and greet her friends, the trees. So who were Amrita's friends? The trees were Amrita's friends. She would choose a special tree for the day. So she used to choose a special tree. Now today if it is a mango tree, next day it will be some other tree, the other day will be another tree. Okay, so there were many trees in her village, and each day she chose one friend and she used to spend a lot of time with that tree. She would put her arms around the tree trunk and whisper to the tree. Okay, so she would put her arms around the tree trunk. That means she used to hug the tree and she used to whisper. Whisper means speak very softly. Friend, you are strong and beautiful. So this is what she used to tell her friends, the trees. You care for us. Thank you, tree. I love you very much. Give your strength to me also. Have you ever done that? Have you ever hugged a plant or even spoken to a plant? The plant which gives you so much. Have you tried to appreciate a plant for giving you so much, for giving you food? Have you ever appreciated a tulsi plant which lies in your garden? That thank you for keeping me healthy. Thank you for giving me oxygen to breathe. You know, without oxygen we cannot live. Oxygen is very necessary for us to survive. And trees selflessly give us fresh air to breathe, which is filled with oxygen. So have you ever try thanking trees for once. They are very special and they do a lot of good things for us. I will end this video over here. We shall continue the next part of the lesson in the next video. Thank you.